Hey everyone, it's Marcus, and this is a video response to the TheGameManic's video, Japan Sucks. First thing I want to say is that I agree with him 100% with this video. He is dead on with everything that he says. First off, I would like to say that I love anime, all the major animes out there. Naruto, Soul Eater, One Piece, Bleach, Code Geass, I freaking love them. And I'm not gonna lie, one day I do wish to visit Japan and probably just take a vacation over there for a little bit. But I'm not obsessing over Japan. I'm not saying that I want to move out there and start a new life. And I'm not damning my country because it's not Japan. See, I know a bunch of people, not only on the internet like YouTube videos or in anime chat rooms, but in real life, who think that Japan is like the end all be all, like it's the greatest place ever. Like it's the freaking Disney World of countries. They want to move over there because they think that if they move to Japan, then their life will be just like an anime, or they're trying to meet some cute Japanese person and fall in love, have freaking Japanese babies. But it doesn't really work like that. Japan, and they think that Japan is like the ultimate place, like you can get no higher than Japan. Japan is no different from any other country in my opinion. Alright, for example, there's this one girl who used to go to my school. She's this fat, ugly, dark-skinned chick. I'm not going to say her name. But me and her had a mutual friend who was Asian. I think she was Filipino or something. Alright, so one day, and the girl, she used to obsess over everybody that's Asian. Like, she mostly liked Japanese people, but if you're Asian, then you're like a god to her. Like, one day I was playing in my friend's hair. I was just like rubbing her hair. And then she's gonna walk over there and slap my hands away and say, You're not worthy enough to touch Asian hair. Don't you mess with their hair and all that. And I'm just like, dude, chill out. She is obsessed with their culture. If you was to look at her arm, all you'll see are kanji Japanese symbols on them. And half of them she doesn't even know the meaning to. She just sees something off the internet that looks cool with Japanese, and she'll freaking put a permanent marker to her skin and ink herself up. She freaking obsesses over that country. Like, if you was to open up her locker, all you'll see is pictures of Japanese guys, like Japanese bands and whatnot. And if you was to turn on her iPod, excuse me, then all you'll hear is Japanese music. There's like zero American music on there. And me, don't get me wrong, I like Japanese music too, like different anime openings, but if you ask me, you should be able to understand at least half of what your music is saying to you. And she even has the nerve to like use broken Japanese, like in the middle of an all-American sentence, like how I'm talking to you right now in English, she'll throw in a Japanese word or phrase. Like if she sees something that she likes, oh, that looks so kawaii, or however you pronounce it. And then she'll do that little smile all the time. Like every time something happens, she just puts up the peace sign and smiles. My thing is, if you're gonna try to speak in Japanese, then say the whole sentence or your whole paragraph or phrase in Japanese, not just like one word. And then she has the nerve to try to correct me or diss me because I tried to say this Japanese phrase from a video game. This guy, he stops time and he's like, Tokyo Tamade, Tokima something something des. And I tried to say it and I messed up, and she's gonna try to correct me like she's the freaking expert on the Japanese language. Another thing that she does that pisses me off is that she will diss her own race and country. Like she'll say black people this or niggers that, and then put Japanese people or Asian people on a pedestal just like they're freaking gods and everything. And then she'll say America sucks, America's dirty, America's this, America's that. And she thinks that Japan is some type of amazing utopia. One time I asked her, why do you feel like that? And she says, America's full of crimes and drugs and killers and rapists and gangbangers and just different crap like that. And I'm like, chick, Japan isn't perfect. Japan also has crime. They have gangs like the Yakuza. I don't even know if they still exist anymore, but that's just an example. They have drug trade, crime. People rape each other in Japan. People kill each other in Japan. It's like, if you try to escape a bad place by going to a place that you think is good but is really as bad, it's not like the area, it's the people that that influences the area, you know? Like every tree has its bad apple or rotten apple, but she thinks that all Japanese people act the same, they all act nice and how they do on the anime TV shows. Like, half that crap that they put on the anime isn't even true. And I think she actually thinks that she's gonna go to Japan and like fall in love and just a bunch of different crap that happens on anime. Like, that crap's really gonna happen to her. What I'm trying to say is people like anime, all the weeaboos, Japanese people out there, whatever they call them on the internet, you're not gonna go to Japan. I mean, if you do end up going to Japan, it's not gonna be like an anime, alright? It's not gonna be like you're gonna find love and it's gonna go through this little dramatic whatever, just like Peach Girl or Suzuka. And like, that's very unlikely. It's not gonna happen. It's close to impossible to happen. First off, there's a language barrier, okay? You know about 2 or 3 of their words, and how are you gonna hold up a conversation with somebody? How are you gonna say little loving quotes or whatever to somebody in their language and you don't even know it completely? Second, your time there is limited. Like, you can only stay over there for, I think it's 90 days if you have a green card. You know, green card like how Mexicans use to get over to America. But you only have a limited amount of days over there. And the only way that you can stay there is by getting a job over there. And how are you going to get a job if you don't even know their language? So those are so many strikes against you. And people tend to date other people or fall in love with other people of their same race and culture. Like how Spanish people will marry other Spanish people, black people will marry black people, white people will marry white people, Japanese people will tend to marry other Japanese people. And I'm not trying to like stereotype people who watch anime or anything, but if you was to type in any type of anime and their cosplay into Google, then all you'll see is fat, unattractive people who dress up as anime characters and think that they look nice. Alright, what would the sexy anime chick or dude pick? The hot native of the Japanese area, you know, person who lived there the whole life, nice Japanese person, they look cute and whatnot, or the American who freaking obsesses over you and just dick rides you 24/7, who tries to dress up as anime characters and uses broken Japanese and trying to speak with you and just freaking obsesses over you and will damn their own country or damn their own native land because they think that this area is so great. Half the people who watch anime, if they were to go to Japan, they will turn into major ass kissers. Like, I'm surprised as soon as you step off the plane that you wouldn't freaking have a heart attack or jizz your pants 24/7 because, oh my gosh, the Japanese person turns to the left, oh my gosh, the Japanese person turns to the right, oh my gosh, another Japanese person. And another thing is, anime isn't really that big in Japan. I mean, sure, there's like a few otakus over there, but anime is casual to them. Like, let's say I was to turn on my TV right now, it will be on Cartoon Network, some American cartoon come on, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Ben 10, Courage the Cowardly Dog, something like that. See, over there, turn on TV, something like One Piece or Naruto will be on, and they wouldn't really sweat over it like you do. Like, they don't talk about anime 24/7. Like, you'll go over there, oh my gosh, Naruto's so awesome, Naruto's so awesome, get a whole group of friends just talking about that one thing, and then thinking that you're like an expert on freaking Japanese culture and all that. What I'm trying to say is, you shouldn't dish your own country. Like, Japan isn't as good, it's not better or worse than any of the country in this world. Like, if you really want to escape America's crime and corruption or whatever of that, all the pollution and all that, then I recommend going to Canada up north. They have better health care, fresh open mountains and spaces, their air is cleaner, less crime rate, everything is just, it's like an improved version of America over there. If you're really trying to escape the slums and all this other bad gang rape, gang banging, all that other stuff that you diss about America, then go to Canada. They're the closest to America and they're overall like cleaner and better. I'm not trying to hop on Canada's nuts, I'm just saying. Alright, to sum up everything, if you're trying to go to Japan just to, you know, just because they have anime and you think that your life is gonna be like some fantastic anime life, like it's gonna turn into some anime drama, you might as well just stay your ass right here in your native country like America. Like, America's not even that bad, really. Like, you're just so obsessed with what you see not even real, just like a freaking drawing. You're obsessed with the freaking drawing, and you think that that depicts the whole nation of Japan. But that's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm out.